Are you stuck at band 6.5 or 7 in IELTS writing? Then let me tell you something. It is not about writing more, it is about writing smart. In this video, I'm going to give you 10 expert tips that can take your essay from average to a band 9 masterpiece. Let's go. First of all, let me brief you about this task 2. So, task 2 is called as essay writing in IELTS, and the duration for this is 40 minutes. The minimum word count that you have to write here is 250 words. And please remember that you cannot write 249. You have to write minimum 250 words. You can write extra, but try to restrict between 260, 270, or like 280. Do not write more, because if you're writing more errors will be counted and you will be losing your marks because of those errors. And the weightage for this task is 2/3 of your total score. So you can say that out of 9 band, the weightage for task 2 is about 2/3, which means 6 band. Now, what are the tips to obtain 9 band in task 2? The first tip is understand the question. Now, when I say understand the question, it means that you do not just have to read it, you have to analyze it. Analysis is important. Figure out two things. What are those two things? Number one, you have to figure out that what is the type of the essay. Type of the essay. Okay. Which means that whether it is advantage, disadvantage, agree, disagree, or positive development, negative development, maybe to what extent. So, all these things. So, understand what is the type of the essay. And the second thing that you need to understand and analyze it, that it addresses all parts of the question. All parts of the question, right? So, if the question has asked you about causes and solutions, so you will stick to causes and solutions. You cannot just write one of these, or you cannot write anything extra. Extra means, for example, if you are writing the effects. Now, effects is something wrong that is not asked to you in the question. If you are writing effects, then it will be wrong. So, be very mindful of these 3 pointers. Okay. Now, let's do the second one. The second one is plan before you write. It means that you should have about 3 to 5 minutes to create a quick outline. And this structure means your planning. It will save your time and it will boost clarity, because you would be knowing that what to write and how much to write, how much weightage you have to give to one idea, so that you are able to explain it properly. Followed by this, the next one is nail the introduction. Nailing the introduction, it means that paraphrase the topic and give a clear thesis. Whatever the question statement is asking you, if you're asked about your opinion or they've just asked discuss, so you should write it clearly, properly in your introduction. The next tip is follow topic sentences are key. Now, what is a topic sentence? Whatever the question is given to you, whatever the background statement is given to you, you have to write it so that the examiner gets the clarity that this is the question statement, this is the topic about what you will be writing in your body paragraphs. So, this is very important. You can paraphrase the topic, and that paraphrasing should give a clear thesis, clear opinion. So, make your stance obvious before the start, which means that if you agree to the statement or you disagree to the statement, write it clearly in your intro. Do not write your opinion in your BPs or in your conclusion. I would say it is good if you write it in the introduction, because the examiner will be having the right mindset to read it through. The next tip is use real or hypothetical examples. Use examples that the examiner is also aware of. Avoid using any personal example. Personal means about your friends, about your family, about your neighborhood. Right? These are quite personal examples. These are not known to the examiner. Write something that is known to the examiner. It can be of any celebrity or any widely known fact. If not, give any hypothetical example. Right? Any surveys or although surveys are not always regarded good, but any hypothetical example you can give, which means that you can generate example on your own, but make sure that it is relatable. For example, we all know that smoking kills. So I cannot just end up saying that because my neighbor used to smoke, or my friend or my family members. No, You can just say that it is widely known fact that any person who smokes will get affected to XYZ diseases. Right. So it is contagious to health. This is how I can write it. Next up, level up your vocabulary. Now, it means that use advanced words, collocations, and a formal tone. Do not just force fancy slang words or maybe the fancy words. These should be avoided. Remember that accuracy beats complexity. Okay. So be more accurate. Try to focus on accuracy rather than trying to be more complex. After that, mix up your sentence structures. It means use a blend of simple, compound, and complex sentences. Grammar matters a lot. So, grammar is important. Then, stay cohesive. Stay cohesive means use linking words. Okay? Linking words means if I say however, or I say also, additionally, also, additionally, moreover, on the other hand, these are all giving an indication that your essay is going logical and is having a smooth flow. That is why we use these kinds of transition words, or you can say connectors. It is again important. The next one is hit the word count. Hit the word count, like I told you earlier. Your essay should have minimum word count, which is 250 words. Try to write between 260, 270, maybe 280, but not more than that. Because if you're writing more mistakes will be counted and you will be losing your marks because of that. And the last but not the least, that is proofread. Proofreading means rereading your task and making corrections wherever it is needed, what you can identify on your own. Sometimes it happens that we are in hurry and let's say I wanted to write right, but because I was in hurry, I was in rush, I just wrote like this. I forgot to put E, or maybe there is a mistake with capital letter, small letter. So these are the mistakes that I know and I can fix it on my own. So for this, you need to have some time. And for that, you should have about 2 to 3 minutes so that you are able to identify those mistakes and then you are able to make corrections wherever it is needed. Because mistakes are inevitable, it is going to be there. Now, here is your band 9 checklist. So your task, it should fully address whatever the question statement is important. It should be well organized, means the body paragraphs that you are writing, it should be well organized. The presentation of ideas should be in a way that it is understandable and the examiner does not have to go back to the previous sentences just to bring more clarity. This you should avoid. So you should write it in a way which is organized and presentable. Next up, strong vocabulary and grammar. Vocabulary is definitely important, but I'm not advocating that you have to use advanced vocabulary too much. No, you can use about 3 to 4 vocabulary words and prefer to use passive vocabulary or topic related vocabulary words and grammar. Because if you use incorrect grammar, sometimes it changes the overall meaning. For example, prepositions. Wrong preposition will change the overall meaning of the sentence. Wrong tenses will change the overall meaning of the sentence. So, this is something extremely important. Then, your tone should be academic and it should be clear without anything vague. Then, no major errors. Major errors should not be there. No contradictions should be there. So these are some important facts. Next up, if you want more IELTS hacks like this, do like, share, and subscribe to Mentorverse. Follow us on Instagram for daily tips and comment below which tip was new for you or drop your essay topic and I'll help you plan it. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See you in the next video.